What's up, YouTube? This is HUTS Tight. I'm Shaka Boy OB.
Slow motion 5-3.
And this is HUTS Tight episode 13.
There was some discussion about what episode this was. It's been a few weeks.
But this is episode 13 because we checked. We know. We got a new mic this week. Hopefully our sound is a little bit more crisp.
Can you hear me, fuckers?
We got some new beers. Slow Motion over here is drinking a Summer Days from Mad Anthony's. I still got a Reds to finish, which isn't very impressive. But I got Cider Boys came out with a seasonal peach cider that I have to try because I love Cider Boys.
I should actually try that. But...
And I have a Bud Light Orange because I saw this and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Bud Light was like, what do we need to make that we definitely don't need?
I'm imagining it tastes like when you drink like a whole fucking thing of orange juice because you're with like pulpy orange juice because you're sick, and then you take a massive piss in the morning or something.
It tastes like the piss after you drink out of orange juice. Right. That's actually probably good.
That's what
I didn't know where you were going with that, but I'd agree.
That's what I'm assuming it tastes like.
Also, this dude chefed up a chicken bacon Swiss pizza, homemade dough.
No, but I did slap it out.
Okay.
It's a frozen ball you buy.
Okay.
And I slapped it out into form.
Chicken bacon Swiss with straight up stolen from Arby's honey mustard sauce.
Yeah.
So,
have you seen Ocean's 12? It was like that with a few more flips
involving a child and.
Yeah. That's how I get.
Don't worry about how it happened. Just know that honey mustard sauce, authentic honey mustard sauce, got slapped on this pizza. Is it good?
Is it
You're
good?
You're lucky I even started talking and didn't let you just talk the whole time and eat fucking 8 pieces of pizza.
I don't know if you heard, but the sauce is only honey mustard.
Authentic.
No pizza sauce. It's Arby's honey mustard.
What'd you do for the chicken?
It's just breaded chicken patties. It's not, it's probably more like chicken nugget quality than like.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
This is like when you're making a Long Island. You don't necessarily need all of the best, highest quality stuff to go in there. The sum of it is going to be what you want.
Wow, that's good.
All right, so podcast over. We're just going to eat this pizza and fuck off.
So, we don't have a ton of HUT to talk, but Slow Motion decided we were going to do an emergency podcast.
If you guys didn't see, probably the most important card to come out this year. Curtis Joseph flashback. Tell me what you guys think. Curtis Joseph flashback.
94 overall.
I probably haven't played a game on HUT in a month, but they got a way of getting me back in here. Just when what's the thing from The Sopranos? Right when I think I'm out, they pulled me back in. That's how they did.
I've never seen The Sopranos, but I believe you.
I think it's a Sopranos thing from another. They do the Sopranos thing, and it's from like The Godfather or something. Okay. They like joke.
Gotcha.
Like,
so, yeah, the Parise was kind of cool because he didn't have a good card, and they did make him come out. That was a Devils card. So, because at this time in the year, people do a lot of like all-time teams. So that was cool. The Cujo card, though, especially like 94, I don't know.
Fuck all the way off.
Yeah. That's just...
Flashback to when it was a #1 Stephen King movie.
Right.
Is it an actual dog playing?
Yeah.
Is it a rabid dog? I might be interested in that.
He looks like it in his picture.
So... Did you see, by the way, what Parise's latest injury was?
No.
That dude, like, broke his back and took forever to come back and started playing good, and he fractured his sternum. Yeah, go away! Like, right. What is? That sounds like the worst thing ever.
All right. So, other than that, we wanted to touch on the new playoff cards, the 99 cards, because I have a small bone to pick with those. I was a little upset that they made another 99 Malkin and another 99 Getzlaf, but on the other hand, I thought it was really cool how they made like Duncan Keith, Justin Williams, that Red Wings guy.
Franzen. Johan Franzen.
his name wasn't coming to my name, or wasn't his name wasn't coming to mind. So
the Reds are getting to you.
Yeah. So I just thought it would have been cool if they would have made like
this can's cool shit.
Instead of making a Getzlaff, they could have even just made it Corey Perry. That would have been cool, just to mix it up. And instead of Malkin, you could have threw Taze in there, or Krejci, or Chara even.
Right. Basically, if you're gonna make, there's already 1,000,099s, right? So
right.
Why not make some 99s of cards that don't have 99s? Basically, the Keith is cool, the Franz is cool. At this point in the year, you can get Getzlaff and Malkin pretty easily, 99s.
And if not, like even their cards under that, like at this point, Malkin has a Stanley Cup card. That's a 98. Like Stars of the Month, that's a 98. A Team of the Week, that's all that shit. So yeah, it was kind of cool. It came out with a few different cards, but there wasn't enough variety in there. Thought it would have been cooler. Next on the list for HUT is, how do you feel about this? Maybe I know you haven't played, but the fact that they finally made requirements for CS.
Oh, it's great. I'm glad that after the regular season's over and that Team of the Year is over and that they have the ability to do it all fucking year and they do it
right
when people start falling off playing. It's really great.
Especially because people have talked about this a lot. They really could have made...
They could have at least done bronze and silver ones all year.
They could have had multiple CSs going at the same time. I understand it might be a lot of work to keep track of leaderboards, possibly. I don't know. We don't know that. But they could have had like one with requirements and then one with open. Because I agree, I don't really want requirements the whole year, So the requirements are kind of to spice it up, make you make a new roster. That's what they're for. But like early on, I want to make my team ultimate, so I don't really want to be, But
they've had the ability to do multiple seasons. Why would they? Why would they wait until now to put requirements on it? They could have at least done bronze and silver ones. People who just get in the game, kind of, or know whatever. There's a million different things they could have done. Like sneeze on camera.
I do think there's some people on Reddit or some of the big streamers are they're having an all-time team requirement. They're having like an all-time requirement. They're having a little tournament. I think that's kind of cool. I saw Brian Stormed. I saw his version of an all-time Pens team, and I looked at it just to...
I saw the notification. I just didn't watch it.
Yeah, because I want to make an all-time Pens team, and I've looked up a list, and I actually, every time I've breezed down the list, I never noticed Steve Sullivan on there. I guess he played there like one season. Same with Robitaille. He played one season. So,
yeah, you could make a pretty good Pens team.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's like a handful of teams that can use both the Yager and the Iginla. There's like
the Bruins,
Calgary, Bruins, the Pens.
Basically, everybody at Ginla played for because Yager's played for everybody.
So yeah, he's on a few different teams.
The Stars, Ginla didn't play for them, but he was drafted.
Drafted by the Stars.
They did the Kobe Bryant draft day trade.
There was like a dude on Reddit that did such a stretch. He had like Barzal on his Oilers team because they traded their draft picks to get him, or you know what I mean?
Well, if that's the case, we could do that too, the Bruins, because we had 14, 15, and 16 that year, and Barzal went like 17.
Yeah, well, the Bruins, I feel like you already can make a really tight Bruins team. Because, for example...
Other than defense, right-handed defensemen are kind of shitty, but...
Yeah, left, you got
Chara,
Bork, Krug, Chara, and you got McAvoy on the right. You could get Dougie Hamilton.
There's not really a good...
Yeah, there isn't a good Dougie Hamilton card, but... Yeah, you're right. That's kind of the same boat I'm in. When it comes to Pens, all-time defense, I end up having to use like Gonchar on the lefty, Gonchar, and then I have the 84 overall Stanley Cup Dumoulin that keeps upgrading because how good he's playing. And then
What about what's going to happen when they get knocked out of the playoffs in the first round?
Yeah, they're not.
Okay.
And then and then I have my it's coming in clutch, my Christmas Randy Carlisle, because
You're using that
for the all-time pins team.
I quit. walking off the podcast.
But then right D, that team of the year Schultz came in huge. Then I got Letang, and now that there's a 97 overall Larry Murphy coming out. So
oh yeah,
it's one of the
those
it's
trade-in
the Eastern
things?
it's the Eastern Conference CS rewards
Oh,
for
what's up with those ones where you get the collectibles and you wait till they lose?
I missed like the first
There's a
day
lot
because
going
I
on
misunderstood. So I was under the assumption that you had until the first game of the next series to do the challenges. So I was gonna wait and just like grind them out. I wasn't, And then I went to go play some, and I realized some of them had already disappeared. So I already fucked it up. I can't do it. But the thing I don't like about it is that they listed all the teams when all the teams aren't even in the playoffs. So that doesn't even make sense. Because, like, you only can earn one of the team's collectibles when they get a playoff win. But they literally listed a set for every team in the NHL. So I didn't get that.
Maybe they'll do all.
And then, like, so whatever two teams get to the finals, you'll be able to get, if you stayed up on your challenges, whichever team wins, you'll be able to get a 99 for that team. And whichever teem loses, you'll be able to get a 95 for the loser.
I was automatically turned off by it with the fact that they used Dale Howardchuk as the
Jets.
guy. Well, it's just like that's the one
the
they
guy
show
on the
It's
slideshow.
like the cover one.
It's like they think the Jets are going to win the cup. They think the Jets are going to win the cup or something.
Yeah, what kind of idiot would do that?
So, speaking of 99s, Crosby and Burns finally hit 99 with the Stanley Cup card. And Crosby has, like, surpassed it somehow.
He's surpassed a 99?
No, but I'm saying he hit 99 and he's upgraded, like, 4 times since then.
Oh. With,
like, Team of the Week, Stanley Cup cards, multiple nights.
You weren't planning on saving any of this or anything, Lee?
No. So it actually, when you go to the Penguins collection, it shows the Evo Crosby like above the 99 Yager, but he's not all 99s yet. So that's tight. And then the last bit of HUT news I want to put out there for the world, in case you didn't know, is
I probably didn't.
The Sunsets now includes Evos, milestones, and prime times, to where it's the same requirements as it did all year, but now you can get up to one random one that was released all year. So do not do these sets because you'll get shit cards.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, unless you're like quitting the game, you might as well do it just for fun or something. But other than that, like I could see doing the Evo set, like if I had shit laying around. So last time we were with you guys, we did a bracket, but it was based on.
Yeah, a lot changed.
Yeah.
Because Philly and Pittsburgh weren't playing each other at that point.
We had Columbus lined up, and then we didn't even have Colorado in there. And what's funny is, was it McVitie? It was McVitie, I think, commented on our video and was like, none of that's going to happen because Colorado's going to win and get the last spot, go Avs. And they did, but
not only did
they're making it a series.
Just moments ago, before I got here, I get in here and he's watching the game, and Colorado just scored a flurry of 2 goals basically at the end of the third period to win the game.
All right.
Push game 6, going back to Colorado. Pretty big win away in Nashville. I thought definitely Nashville was ending that series tonight.
Yeah, I don't know about how I felt about definitely. It was just...
just going back to Nashville with a chance to end it.
Colorado's been scoring goals, like, which is crazy because you would think Nashville with their defense, you would think they would line up well against,
Nashville just doesn't play like a defensive game. They play like their defense to push offense, and they play too fast, and Colorado's good at playing like that too. So
it was actually when the game was tied 1-1, PK Subban was like pinching, being aggressive on a 1-1 game, and gave up the 2-on-1 chance. So
sounds about right.
Yeah. So he was sitting on the bench with his head down. So also tonight, Flyers lost to the Sorry. The Flyers beat the Penguins to take it back to Philly. Still not worried. Just so you know, on my bracket,
I'm gonna call you Matt Worry.
These are our brackets that we did. I know you can't see them, but these are our brackets that we did in our league on NHL.com. There's 9 of us in the league, including us 2.
Who's in first place?
Honestly, our little brother is.
We're tied.
Oh, well. Anyway, shout out to him. It's actually his birthday today.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, little bro. When you see this.
An hour and a half ago, it was.
It's all right. No, actually, well, he's an hour behind us.
So it's 12:11.
Yeah.
so
it's a half hour.
Still today.
So it's a half hour past. But anyway, it's a thought that counts.
Yeah, for sure.
Happy birthday. So he's like not even a huge hockey fan. He just lives in Memphis. So he knows I like the Penguins. So he was like, "Fuck you, go Nashville" last year, and that backfired on him.
He also, there was only two possibilities. I mean, I hadn't checked. Maybe did he get the Winnipeg one right? And the only way that anybody could be ahead of me is if they had the amount of games in the series correct.
Speaking of that was where you want to take the first drink of this. Try it.
Sure.
That was where. Just so you know, I had the Pens and Flyers game going 7 games, so I'm not worried. I knew it was going to be a series.
I'm going to tell you that I understand where you're coming from because your team plays big in big games, and I don't know if I'd be worried, but you know how it is. If it goes to Game 7, I don't know if I'd call it worried, but Game 7, anything could happen in Game 7, and I would think that. Like as an outsider watching the Game 7 of those 2 teams, I probably wouldn't be like worried that I would think the Penguins would come through no matter what. They've just been a lot bigger games.
Yeah, I mean, more than likely we'll beat them in Philly. I can't remember the last time Pittsburgh's lost 2 games in a row. They just don't. And actually, okay,
all alone in first place.
It's lonely at the top. Yeah, well, unfortunately for our little brother, his bracket is going to go to shit because he had Toronto going to the Cup.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So,
well, Bergeron's not playing,
not
so
what? You saved this big juicy piece? Then
you're the one that made it. I figure I'd let you have the choice of. But
no New York flop in this one. No flop. Very stiff crust. Look at that crust, dude. Looks like landscaping.
You also know, if we're talking about pizza, they only do cheese. Ricky and Jeff are both tied for second. And those are Jeff had Toronto going to the Cup and Ricky had
them winning.
Having it winning, so
So, good luck, guys.
God.
Yeah, me and my wife are going to win the bracket, one of us, because we're the only 2 that picked Pittsburgh to win the Cup. And they're obviously going to, so.
Alright.
I think the Jets are going to lose to Nashville.
Nashville's got to get out of the round.
They're either going to lose to Nashville or beat Colorado. So, we'll see.
I think the Jets match up with Nashville really well.
So, I did a bracket for our league, and then I did one for NHL.com. And in my NHL.com, nothing's been ruined yet. Like, I had the Sharks winning, and Vegas, obviously, and
2 sweeps,
the
by
Jets,
the way.
obviously.
My prediction about how good Vegas was spot on because I was listening to Spittin' Chicklets and they were talking about how much they thought Vegas was going to get their asses beat, and nobody thought. By the end of it, everyone was like, "How the hell did Vegas sweep
the
Kings?"
Well, all the experts picked the Kings to win. Or sorry, Vegas, not the cup, but to win that series. If you went on and looked at the experts brackets like before this shit started, almost all of them down the row in the West was Nashville, Winnipeg, Vegas, and then it was like a coin flip in the last bracket. I'm the only one in our whole league that picked the Caps to lose to Columbus, which was looking pretty good, but that's going to be... They kind of got the wind took out of their sails when they lost Game 3 in overtime. So, we'll see. No team has won a game at home yet, so... And what's funny about that is the Capitals actually have home ice advantage, so that if that continues, they'll lose the series. What else I thought was funny about this is literally every single series except the Penguins Flyers started out 2-0. That was the only team that split. Which that's kind of weird.
I was calling it a sweep.
Yeah.
I forgot about that second game where Philly dominated. I would have thought that you would have tried to erase that from your mind, but apparently I did.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to be able to sweep them just because we have another friend that said he was going to be here for the cast, actually.
Uh-huh.
So
garbage bag motherfucker.
He's clearly not here.
Clearly.
But anyway, yeah, he's a Flyers fan, so...
He's a piece of shit before he just didn't show up.
Just for that.
No, yeah.
So, you have who winning the cup?
Jets. Jets.
Against?
The Boston Bruins.
So you actually rooted against them?
I'm not rooting against them.
Oh, okay, yeah. You just... you predicted against them.
I think that we played Tampa really well this year. And,
oh no.
I just think I could see a path where we're not going to make it to the finals pretty easily. But I think if we get past Tampa, I think we're going to win the Eastern Conference. So getting past Tampa will be tough. I mean, we still got to get past Toronto. We've got a game to win against them. So
right. Yeah, don't get ahead of yourself.
I think that Jets and Vegas for the Western Conference is set in stone.
Well, here's what I think. And my bracket shows this very clearly. I think the only team I'm afraid of in the East is Boston for the Penguins. And that's exactly why I picked them to lose to Tampa. Because I feel like if they beat Tampa and it's the Penguins versus Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals, Boston will win. So, I had to go against, I had to follow along with what I actually believe. I think the Pens will beat Tampa, but I don't think they could beat Boston for some reason. I don't know why that is, but
it's a good thing about the playoffs. You never know. Honestly, I think it'd be cool. The thing I'd be rooting for the most if Boston loses is it'd be cool as shit if Vegas just wins the cup this year. That'd be tight as fuck. Just Vegas go all the way to the end and win it. And people would still be like, but they're gonna lose they're not this good still.
I actually have a friend. Which while I'm bringing him up, search up Aries Cobain on Facebook. Check out
Arezcobain.
Aries Cobain. I just pre-ordered his debut album. He's one of my best friends. I went to Iraq with him. He's like a brother to me, basically. He's been doing music since I've known him, and he's finally releasing his debut album. He's got a link on his Facebook page to pre-order his album. I pre-ordered it, hard copy. Supposed to be getting it before May 1st here. And
order 2 of them.
I'm gonna be playing it.
One for your moms.
I just got my brand new Twitch stream set up, so I have not streamed yet, but I got everything upgraded. So pretty soon here, I'll be streaming on Twitch on Shakaboy OB, and I'll be playing his album, so you can check it out. Also, any social media platform, you search up Shakaboy OB or HUTS Tight, you should be able to get connected to one of these 2 pages. So whether it be the stream, the YouTube page, we got I'm putting out a additional YouTube page just for game content. HUTS Tight is just going to be for the podcast and the podcast only. So
it's going to be streaming some Fortnite. You doing Fortnite?
Fortnite, Gears of War, Halo when a new one drops.
So yeah, if you're
all that kind of stuff.
Looking for something to get into in the off season, like NHL 18 wise.
Yeah.
Between now and 19, check it out over there. Maybe send them a friend request or something. See if you're good enough to get in a Fortnite game with them or whatever.
Yeah, I'll be streaming here pretty regular once I get it. I'm just kind of learning OBS. Once I learn OBS, I'll feel confident going online with it. I just don't want to. It's just like it's the program you use to stream.
Yeah, I knew
that. Yeah, it's just so it's
Shaka Boy OBS.
Yeah, Shaka Boy OBS. No, just OB. But we don't have any more content, but I definitely have to try this Bud Light Orange before we go.
I feel like I need to try it too. Just
you're trying it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
This is like if you handed it to me, I gotta get down on one knee and fucking get down on one knee and chug it. Oh shit! That's the. I can't get the burp.
Yeah, don't burp.
We don't get the burp all out.
Don't burp in the beer. Come on.
Make it taste better. Oh god, dude. Oh my god.
I almost spit that out so bad. Does it stink?
I almost just spit this out from just. I almost just spit. Does it stink?
All right, I gotta go get my own. We gotta try this at the same time.
Orange Pledge.
I put 2 in the fridge.
Orange Pledge. Like clean the floors with this shit. What's the shit? Murphy's Oil.
Just drink it. It's probably fucking bomb. It's probably so good. Zoom in on that face, producer. Give me the beer.
Dude, I know you drink Red's apple ale, so
I'm not very orangey though.
No, I know, but you might be more like susceptible to the fruitiness of it because you're used to drinking susceptible to diseases.
It smells like car freshener.
It smells like the most artificial orange bullshit.
Yeah, the aftertaste is pretty rough. It tastes like Bud Light, and then
it tastes like Bud Light with orange LaCroix flavoring.
Yeah, it's more like I feel like I'm smelling orange more than I really tasted it. It's like a weird.
Yeah, that's like orange LaCroix.
It like tastes like orange peel,
it's like
but I smell orange.
It's like an orange candle. If you ate a candle, it wouldn't taste like it smells.
I mean, I have a 12-pack of it, so I'm probably gonna be drinking some of it.
Oh, I'm gonna go home and kill myself. That's the worst fucking beer I've ever had. By the way, I'm checking in on Untappd on all these. If you want some off-season content, check out my Untappd page. I'll be checking into all the craft beers I'm drinking.
That was a rip.
I drank a beer on. I drank a beer in my truck on lunch break. Shout out to, it's really hard to do. It's really easy to do that when it's dark out. But when it's still light out on lunch break at 8 o'clock, man. I drank a New Holland Rose. Nobody even cares. New Holland Rose Ale. I can't find it. Well, anyways, got a whole bunch of craft beers sitting in the refrigerator and in the backseat of the truck and all that stuff. But yeah,
I think that's about it.
It's definitely it. We got into nonsense here.
I think we're gonna do one more 20-minute episode at some point. We're gonna get it really shit-faced in 20 minutes. So we're gonna do it on a day off, and we're announcing it now. It's gonna be a season finale episode, and then we will be back for NHL 19. So that's pretty much gonna be. We'll probably do it sometime around the finals, and we'll check back in on our brackets, see how we did, and then we'll go from there, and we'll look forward to NHL 19 with everybody else. So this has been another episode of HUTS Tight. This is episode 13. I'm Shaka Boy OB.
Slow motion 53.
All right.